The first to register their displeasure were a group of youthful members who said the Jubilee government had not recognized the leadership of young people.
If we say that we are in a digital system, it cannot be practical if we don't have the digital generation, the digital age represented in the system.
We should try to raise the next generation. And we cannot raise the next generation by them being outside. We need to bring them inside.
They demanded that the president reserves the 2 remaining slots for youthful professionals.
Nobody really can purport to have experience in a government and in a structure that has just been constituted the other day.
Their sentiments were echoed by the deputy leader of minority Jakoyo Midiwo, who took issue with the inclusion of Najib Balala and Charity Ngilu in the cabinet just a day after the Jubilee principals promised a politically neutral cabinet.
You can't even tell people that today I am not appointing politicians. Hardly 48 hours later you appoint controversial politicians into the cabinet.
An order member, because this, as you realize, order members...
He said Parliament will reject the 2 politicians when their names are brought to the House for vetting.
We, as a Parliament, we will get to it, to Tawachuja. We will get everything about them.
Then came MPs from the Ma community who claimed they had been overlooked.
And it is a surprise to us that the so-called digital leadership of this country have decided to leave a major community out of the cabinet.
Members also claimed there is a deliberate aspect of tribalism, the president and his deputy having given majority of the slots to their tribesmen.
But according to the promise the president gave to Kenya, that he's going to appoint, that his government is going to be a face of Kenya, it shows that 50% of his cabinet will belong to 2 communities. The community where the deputy president comes from and the community where the president comes from.
What will suffice is the revision of that list so that all Kenyans are somewhat appeased.
But it was all smiles for the members of Parliament from Northeastern who said the president did a wonderful job in the aspect of regional balancing.
We thank the president and the deputy president for giving us. Many times we used to be feel marginalized, but this time it's quite okay.
The president also received accolades, having met the minimum threshold of the gender rule by nominating 6 women to cabinet slots.
For me, it's a sign that the president has confidence in the leadership of women, and that he's not just giving women tokens in terms of appointments, but he's giving them ministries that are extremely powerful, very important for the running of this country.
Now, the myriad of reaction from members of Parliament for those who are for and those who are against the presidential nominees is a clear indication that there will be a heated debate in the floor of the House once the names are finally tabled. But will the Jubilee coalition use its numerical strength in the House to endorse the presidential nominees? That remains to be seen. Kendagor, Obadiah, Citizen Live at 9, Parliament Buildings, Nairobi.